This third time is a charm. For some reason, the volume was off and it wasn't working well. So I had to move locations so that the volume could be set. So would you guys give me a one in the chat if you can hear me and everything is okay? A one in the chat. Can you hear me? Is the sound system okay? Okay, I hope the sound system is okay. I hope so. I hope going on was, yes, I had too many things open while it was interfering with the volume. All right, this is Kim Evans. I'm going to get right to it. Owner to Gorgeous Integrated Health and Wellness, also the founder of KME Coaching, business strategist, AI consultant, holistic wellness educator. Listen, so we're about to turn summer, right, in less than about four weeks. So what I wanted to present to you today is some simple tips on how you can get in shape, the best shape before summer. Okay. And then if you like it, you rinse and repeat it and do it again. Let me also make this announcement that I do hold complimentary clarity coaching sessions. So if you need a clarity strategy session, it's going to be in the notes. You can click it and we can have a conversation. All right, let's get to it. So the first thing that you need to do is cut out your sugar. Cut it all out. Cut it all out. Look. If you want to enter into your best shape, in the next 4 weeks, you got to cut the sugar. Got to cut the sugar. Got to cut the sugar. No sugar, no sweets. You could do things alternatively, but no sugar. Just cut it out. Pastries, everything. Cut it out. Muffins, croissants, everything. Cut it. You ain't gonna have it. No, you can't do it. Make this week your last week and start it on Saturday. Can't do it. You're gonna cut out all sugars for 30 days. You could do it for 30 days. You have to cut out all alcohol too. No drinking. If you must have an alcoholic beverage, you can do a vodka drink, a vodka beverage, or gin, but or maybe a Raspacito. I can't pronounce it right because I don't drink them, but any kind of a tequila, because tequilas generally don't have sugar; they have agave. Cut out all alcohol. You're going to regulate your central nervous system. How do you do that? How do you do that, Kim? How do you regulate your central nervous system? By exercising. So when you're triggered and you get stressed and you got that cortisol, that's coming around the time, you got that belly fat, you need to regulate your central nervous system. Yeah, if you're triggered by stress, you need to regulate it. You got to regulate it, y'all, because if you don't regulate it, that's where all hell breaks out. And you could get all kind of inflammation and things happen in the body. It becomes a dysbiosis and you want your body to stay at a homeostasis. So you want to be able to regulate your central nervous system. And you do that by walking, by exercising, okay? Yoga, restorative yoga. All right, number 4, sleep. 8 hours of sleep. Next 4 weeks, y'all getting 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Yeah, you have to. You need to reset your circadian rhythm. And then you're complaining about your digestion and you can't lose weight is because you haven't been sleeping and now your digestion is all jacked. So for the next 4 weeks, you are going to get sleep, 6 to 8 hours. Thank you for coming back on. We were having some technical difficulties. When I checked it, it had to be right. And so I had to come back on and I had to record it. But someone put a 1 in the chat that you can hear me. The 5th thing, lift weights. I just left the gym. So for the next 4 weeks, gym. You're hitting the gym, you're hitting the gym, you're hitting the weights 5 days a week. Yes, 5 days. Yes, 5 days a week. If you're doing 3, go to 4. If you're doing 4, go to 5. Increase it every week to the next. Upper, lower body, core, and then you do the whole thing. Upper body, low body, core, and then you do the whole thing. Can you imagine what your body gonna look like in 4 weeks if y'all did weight training for 4 weeks? Get them glutes up, get those glutes up, get those legs strong, get those Michelle Obama arms. Come on now. 8,000 steps per day. How do you do that? Just get on the treadmill, warm up for about 15 minutes on a treadmill. That's your steps. Most of y'all do that just by working, right? Okay. The next one is your nutrition. Okay. Macro, fiber, carbs, fat, and protein. Every plate, macro, carb, protein, fat, and fiber. What's the fiber, Kim? Well, the fiber is in like brown rice that has fiber. Your fiber is in amaranth. Your fiber is in your vegetables, the cabbage. Guys, go to Plant Base Over 40. Plant Base Over 40. Plant Base Over 40 on IG. And watch my makeover plates. They're amazing. So you're going to cut out the bad carbs, but you're going to implement the good carbs, the ones that sustain your energy, okay? I'm telling you, you guys are going to feel so good. You're going to look good. You're going to feel good. You're going to be like, Kim, this is great. The next one, you're going to eat lean and clean. My motto, anybody know, if you follow me on Facebook, I'm eating clean, lean, and green. A green juice every day. A green juice every day. You got to watch when I do the juice. I'm going to do a juice segment and show you how to do some green juices and things like that. You could do them home. All right, so we already talked about prioritizing your sleep. The other one is magnesium. You can go to my Amazon store. I have this magnesium called Magnesium Relax, and I love it. And I put it in my water, and I drink it in the morning. And the reason why you want that is because it helps to diminish muscle pain and soreness, and it helps to increase cardiovascular health. It's great. Oh my God, it's so good. Magnesium, y'all. A lot of us are magnesium deficient. And magnesium, if you're taking it in a supplement, needs to be with calcium, 2-to-1. If you're taking it in a powder or you're taking it in a drink, then you can have it in a drink. That's what I would prefer you to do. But you have to find the one that works for you. But you have to ingest magnesium. All right, let's get to the food scale. Here's another tip. I just say MyFitnessPal. You can keep track of your food on MyFitnessPal. If you feel as though you need a food plate, you could do that too, so that you can balance your plate. But once you start doing and looking at it, this is how I tell you. This is how you do. This is how you know if it's a healthy plate. You take your plate and you split it in half. On the right side is all vegetables. On the left side, you split that in half. And a fourth of that, you get into your fiber, and a fourth of that is protein. You got it? Half of your plate needs to be on vegetables every single day that you eat. Okay, all right, you're going to do this. All right. Then let's get into the oils. I mentioned briefly that your oils, coconut oil, can be high fried, but for 4 weeks, I'm going to suggest you no fried foods. No fried foods. Macadamia, avocado, and olive oil. Those are going to be your oils. I'm telling you, you bless me. I'm telling you, you're gonna really enjoy. You're gonna just change out your oils, and then take your supplements. If you're not taking supplements, just take a multiple supplements. If I can suggest, encourage one, which would be your biotin, vitamin 3, 2, 6, 12, a multivitamin, because it's good for your heart, cardiovascular, a multi-B vitamin. If you're finding that you a little bit of depressed, get some manganese, and that'll help with that, right? Okay. Food prep, watch the next video that I'm going to introduce on my YouTube channel. I'm going to show you how to food prep and the glasses that you could use to store your food so that you could take it from the refrigerator to the microwave, to the stove, or to an oven. So look out for that, that's coming. And then just eat greens every day. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to introduce and go on a plant-based. The number one diet that I recommend my clients is the Mediterranean diet, or plant-based diet. You can be a vegetarian and still do plant-based. You could be a meat eater and still do plant-based. But what you always want to remember, you want to eat it lean, you want to eat it clean, and you want to eat it green. All right, those are my points. If you could go back and re-listen to those points, man, we're going to walk on in the end of this May, and we're going to look it good for June. And I know I have to, because I cross over to another birthday year, so I'm right there with you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, this is Kim Evans. I hope this one worked. I hope you were able to hear it, and I look forward to doing many more lives with you. And follow me on my channel, Kim Gems. And if you haven't already subscribe to Kim Gems and share it out. Bye for now.